Yes, a very good evening. Good evening to all. Hope I'm audible to you. Do I'm audible to you, kids? So can you all chat with me in the chat session? Is it audible? Yes. So how are you all? All of you had the lunch? Yes? Okay. So fine then, welcome you all for today's session. So here is your Pushpashri ma'am, and I will be handling you the class of current affairs now. So shall we start our session now? Yes? Harshit, you were there in the second batch, right? You came up to the third batch. Harshit?
Yes, ma'am.
You were there in the second batch and now I can see you over here. What happened? This is the third batch. Please check with your link. Harshit?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So fine then, kids. So welcome you all for today's session. So here is your Pushpashri ma'am. So and kids, in today's session, we will go and we will discuss with our GK, that's our general knowledge. And hope you people remember what I was doing on the last session. So kids, in the last sessions, I was going on with the chapter of environment and ecology. And in today's session, I'll continue the same chapter. So shall we start the session now? I want everyone to enable your videos before that. Danyashri, Shambhavi, Shivani, come on, enable your videos, kids. And then Vedhav Patil. Yes. So fine then, I'll just share your screen now. Wait a second. Yes. I hope the screen is visible to you kids now. So in the last session, we have discussed about till here, that is till your pollution. So in today's session, kids, we will go with a further part of that. So we will learn about the each and every pollution in detail in our today's session. So all of you have a look towards the next part over here. So after your pollution, so here we have learned that we are having a 4 types of pollution. That is the air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, and the noise pollution. It's fine, Bhagyashri. If you don't have a screenshot, you can listen to me. Notes will be uploaded. You can go through that once the session has got ended. So now in today's session, I'll go with each and every type of pollution in detail. So have a look. So here is your first type of pollution, that is the air pollution. You can see in the picture, this is how the air pollution will be causing. And air pollution, it is a contamination of air. Here the variety of substances will cause the health problem. So because of this air pollution, the health problem will be occurring. There will be a lot of substances will be included in the air, and that will cause you the air pollution along with some health problems. Okay. And then the next thing, some important air pollutants are, there are 3 more important air pollutants. One is carbon monoxide, and then you are having carbon dioxide and the ozone. These 3 are the important air pollutants that we are having. And air pollution is a mixture of soil, solid particle and gases in the air. So in the air, we will be getting the mixture of the solid particle and the gases and all in the air. And air pollution is going to cause with this. And we are having some of the air pollution. So those kind of air pollutions are the car emission, whatever the smokes when the car goes or the bike goes, that emission. So for this, to get rid of this, government has given the rules to do the emission test to each and every vehicle. So each and every vehicle go under the emission test and they will check. So how the vehicle is about and what is the condition and all. And also chemicals from factory. You can see the factory is producing something. Because of the chemicals, there is a smoke like that. That is nothing but the emission again. From that also air pollution will cause. And when ozone is going to form this air pollution, we are going to call that as a smog. So whatever the ozone is going to form the air pollution, no? So we will call that as a smog. And some air pollutants. So some of these kind of air pollutants are very poisonous to the health. So this is about your air pollution. So make a note of your air pollution. So once you people took the screenshots, let me have your thumbs up and please bring your messages in the chat session. So Dhanya, what's your doubt? Emission, it is nothing but the smoke that becomes from the air. Yes, yes, Sohan, you can go. Ozone, that is the layer of the earth, Shivani. Students, ozone, it is a layer. The layer means the ozone layer of the earth. We're going to call that like that. Okay. So hope you guys have finished it. So now, yes, even the crackers will also cause the air pollution. It will cause the noise pollution too. Okay. So now I'm going to disable the chat session. Hope you guys have taken the screenshot. Now we'll go with the next part. So here is the next part to you. That is your water pollution. So you can see the picture. So this is how the water pollution will be causing. Okay. So now have a look. It is the contamination of water bodies. So the contamination, that means a combination of water bodies, that is lake and the river and the ocean and the groundwater. So because of this contamination of water bodies, the water pollution will be causing. And this water pollution, these kind of pollution which is going to happen, no, we are going to measure it by analyzing the water sample. We will take a bit of water from here. We will do the test from that sample, and from that we will measure the water pollution. And surface water pollution includes pollution of rivers. So surface water pollution, that means the pollution in the water that actually happens from the rivers. So when it actually includes the rivers too, even in the rivers also, these kind of pollution you people can see. And the interaction between the groundwater and the surface water are the complex is called as groundwater pollution. So when there is an interaction, that means one groundwater is going to react with another surface water. Groundwater means what you get it from the beneath. Surface water, the surroundings, whatever you are going to get. So the groundwater and surface water are complex, is called as groundwater pollution. So this is about your water pollution. So please do make a note of it. So once you people done, let me have your thumbs ups here. So make sure you will be doing it. Okay. So hope nobody is having a doubt. And Amok, please enable your videos or else you will be in the waiting room, Amok. Nikita, even you. Rakshan, enable the video. Sruthayo, enable the video. Analysis is nothing but you start thinking how this is about, how is that. Analysis is nothing but suppose if I'm studying the GK, I start studying and I start thinking why this came, why that came and all. That is nothing but analysis. Shamant and Rakshan, can I know your queries in the chat session because both of you have raised your hand? Yes, Sohan, what's your doubt? Rishmant, it is a combination. It's a combination. Samples is nothing but for your blood test and all. They will take a little bit of blood from your body and they will check whether what kind of diseases that you are having and all. That is a sample. Contamination, it is a combination. Yes, by analyzing the water sample, see, by taking the blood from your body, only by this much, they will get to know what kind of diseases that you are suffering from. In the same way, by taking the sample of water, even those people will get to know about it. Hope I cleared your doubt and hope you guys have taken a screenshot. It's fine, Rakshan, it will be uploaded, don't worry. Okay, now I'll go with the next part. Before that, I have disabled your chat session. Here is the next thing that is about the land pollution. So you can see how the land pollution is going to happen. You can see the garbage is here. Usually because of that, land pollution will happen. Land pollution refers to degradation or destruction of earth's surface. It is nothing but you will be destructing your earth's surface and the soil. That means even your soil also you are going to destruct. It can happen either directly or it can also happen indirectly too. Because of the human activities, these kind of land pollution is going to happen. And this land pollution, it can happen just because of an indirect effect, whatever the human beings are going to do, or directly. Suppose you will be eating the chocolate and without knowing you will throw the paper. Because of that, the pollution might happen. And directly, you know that you should not throw that chocolate paper on the road because of Swachh Bharat. But even though you will throw, there is no other facilities for you over there to throw the chocolate paper. So directly, it will be having an effect on the land pollution. It is a global issue. The whole globe, it's not only India, it's not only Karnataka, it's not only Bangalore. The whole India is facing this issue of land pollution. And there are various causes that will be contributing to this pollution. So this is about your land pollution. So make a note of this. But once it is done, let me know. And for a, yes, now you can chat with me in the chat session. So let me know once it is done. Sohan, what's your doubt? Nitesh, Harush, Shambhavi, the last chance I'm giving you here to enable your video. Shivani and Sohan, what's your doubts? Please leave your queries in the chat session. Be quick. It is nothing but digging, dear. Degradation, it's a digging of land and seeing that like it will be degrading the land. Global warming for the whole globe, it's going to cause, the whole globe is contributing towards that. Contribute is nothing but something they will be, suppose I will be contributing, some you were standing on the road, somebody will come near to you and they will tell, please contribute for the orphanage. That means please give some money to an orphanage. It is nothing but you're doing some work over there. That is contribute. The basic terms it is, you people have to know. You don't know what is destruction. The basic meanings people should be knowing, guys. For silly things I cannot answer. You people are asking, ma'am, what is the meaning of pollution? Those things you should know it in your mind. I cannot teach you from ABCD over here. Yes. Now I'll go with the next part. So have a look. Hope I cleared your doubts now. So here is the next type of pollution. You can, that is nothing but the noise pollution. Noise pollution is nothing but it is a non-harmonious sound or the vibration that are unpleasant and irritating to hear. Some of the harmonious sound and some of the vibrations which is not pleasant to the ears, where if you listen to that, it will be very irritating to you people. Those kind of sound, from that sound, this noise pollution will occur. And unwanted sound, that means the noise that comes from, that can damage your psychological health too. And noise pollution has been associated with a lot of health conditions. Because of the noise pollution, you cannot able to hear something. So because of that, there is a lot of health condition will occur. And noise pollution, there are three main types in your noise pollution. So one is industrial. Whatever the sounds come from the industry, that can damage your ears, that can damage your health condition. Because if you are producing something in the industry, the lot of noise you will be getting over there, isn't it? That is on industrial. Transport, you will be going on the road, you can hear the horn sound, you can hear, and also people will be moving on the road fastly, you can see that sound and all. That is because of transport. Because of neighborhood, next to your home there is one baby, that baby will be crying always, or next to your home always the persons will be fighting for some other reasons. These are some of the three categories or the three types that we are having on the noise pollution. So hope you understood. Now you can start writing. Once it is done, let me know here. Complete it soon. Shreya, Amog, what's your doubt? Shreya, Amog, what's your doubt? I'm asking you, leave your messages. Lakshmi Narasimha, you are from batch 2, right? Why you are there in batch 3? Check out your link properly and then log into the session. Why you people are logging into the wrong IDs? Transportation, you don't know rations. Oh my God, what can I do it for you people? If you don't know meaning of simple words, that is nothing but health condition, Shamant. Transportation means the buses, the vehicles, you are going to use that to move from one place to another. Yes, you can off the video, dear. Harmonious, that is not good for the health. Amog, okay. Kanika, okay. Yes, Sohan, it is. Okay. Danya, it is already uploaded. I think just check out once. Okay. Hope I cleared your doubt. Now I have disabled the chat session. Now you people can go with the next part of it. Have a look towards the next thing, that is your biodiversity. So biodiversity is nothing but the variety of within the living world. It refers to the variety within the living world. So in whatever the world that we are living in, we can see a lot of varieties. So that is nothing but biodiversity. It can be preserved by setting up biosphere reserves, by setting up the reserves of biosphere, and by setting the wildlife, by setting the bird sanctuaries. All are the national parks that we have under this biodiversity. National park, it is nothing but it is a reserved area where you are going to preserve some natural vegetation like wildlife, you're going to preserve the natural beauty, all these things. That is a national park. And next we have a wildlife sanctuary. It is nothing but even that is a reserved area where the spices, the endangered spices, that means the old aged spices and all, you can see over there. Okay, that is wildlife sanctuary. So hope you understood your biodiversity. Make a note. Once it is done, let me know in the chat session. Complete it soon. All of you done? Yes. So hope you guys are done. Now we'll go with the next part of it. Now I'm going to disable the chat session. That is nothing but old aged spices, the old level spices and all you can see. And some of the important sanctuaries and the national park list is here. We have Corbett National Park. This park is located in Uttarakhand, and we have important spices here. That here we can see tiger, elephant, and the panda. And then we have Dudhwa National Park. Even this park is there in Uttar Pradesh. So here we can see tiger and cheetah and all. And then we are having Kaziranga National Park. This Kaziranga National Park is there in Assam. So here we can see one-horned rhinoceros. And then we are having the Gir National Park that is there or that is situated in the Gujarat. And here we have aesthetic lions. And then we have Kanchenjunga National Park, which is located in Sikkim. So here we can see the red panda and the musk deer. And then we are having Simplipal Sanctuary. So this is there in the Odisha. So here we can see the tiger and the cheetah. Then we are having Ghana Bird Sanctuary, which is located in the Rajasthan. So here we can see Cebrion crane, even that is a kind of spices. And then we are having Bitakarnika Sanctuary, which is located in Odisha. So here we can see the crocodile and the sea turtle. So this is about your chapter environment and ecology. Make a note of this. Once it is done, let me know in the chat session. Yes, Danya, what's your doubt, Danya, Kishan and Shrithayu? Please leave your queries in the chat session. A lot of people who are raising the hand here, please leave your queries in the chat session. I'll clear it. 4 students, Kishan, Shrithayu, Shivani, Danya. Bannerghatta, that is not, we are not going to consider that. Only some of the famous national park we are considering here. It's fine, Kanika, you can continue from here. From India, where is Rajasthan, dear? What, Rajasthan is another country, huh? You're telling there is no place in India? Yes, Sohan, it is. Yes, Nishant, it is. It can be the birds too, Nishant. Kishan, what's the doubt? Why Shrutayu? See, Shrutayu, once I come back here again, I won't go back to the previous one because it's not only you, there are 26 participants listening to me over here. Because of you cannot go back again, but you can listen it from here onwards if you came late or if your network is glitch. Yes, Sohan. Kishan, simply you are raising hand, but you are not chatting anything. Shivani, yes, you asked it. Associated, that means it's all formed together. Yes, Bhagyashree, you can. It's fine, Kishan, you can continue from here. Because I'm having an homework. Shreya, that one you will get it once you search. This is not the time to ask that, okay? So make a note of this, all of you. Once it is done, let me know. Okay. So hope you people are done with this. So this is about your chapter of your environment and ecology. Now I'll stop the chat. We will move on with our QA session of this chapter. Even the QA session is also very easy, kids. Wait a second, I'll be sharing your screen so that you will get to know how much easy it is. 2 minutes, it's a sharing. Wait, I'm sharing it. And here you can answer to me, okay, in the meanwhile, 2 minutes. So hope you all can see the screen. So till I'm going to complete the option, you should not tell. Once I complete my option, then you can chat with me in the chat session, like what is your option of that answer, Anta. Wait. I'm just setting the screen. Yeah. Ma'am, should we send the option of the same? Ma'am, you just tell me whether it is A, B, C, D. That's enough. So here is the first question. What are the three components of ecosystem? Option A, producers. Option B, consumers. Option C, decomposers. Option D, all of this. Very good, Dhruva. Dhruva was the first person to give the answer. Is I think board is visible for all, Shreya. Make sure you have a good internet connection so that you can see it. Okay. So the three components of ecosystem are all of these kits, that is producer, consumers, and the decomposers. So hope you all have got the answer. The answer is your option D. Let me go with the next question. So here is the next question to you. Humans can pollute the environment. Options are here: deforestation, urbanization, burning of fossil fuels, all of the above. So for this, the correct answer is all of the above. Because of deforestation, because of urbanization, because of fossil fuel, they can pollute an environment. So here is the next question. Which of the following is not the greenhouse gas? Option are here: carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, oxygen. So the correct answer is oxygen. Oxygen is not a greenhouse gas. And the next question tells, which of the following is not the form of pollution? Options are here. Option A, excessive radioactivity. Option B, too much noise. Option C, plastic particles in the food items. Option D, generation of oxygen by plants while making the food. So the correct answer is generation of oxygen by the plants while making the food. That is not the form of the pollution. So here is the next question. So have a look towards the question. The non-living environment is an area, will not include. The options are here: people living there. Option B, the atmosphere. Option C, the soil. Option D, the sun. Most of you are telling it's A, but it is D is the correct answer. People living there. It's an environment area. It is not going to include non-living environment. So here is the next question. Question number 6. It's going to tell you about which of the following factor is going to cause the pollution by the natural means. So by the natural means, which is going to cause the pollution, they are asking. Option A, eruption of a volcano. Option B, a forest fire. Option C, dispersal of polar from the flowers. Option D, all of the above. So the correct answer is all of the above. Because of eruption, because of forest fire, because of dispersal, so there will be a pollution cause is going to happen. So here is the next question. Question number 7. Which of the following can be called as a noise pollution from, wait a second, from the commercial or industrial activities? Option A, throwing poisonous waste into the rivers. Option B, loudspeakers playing music at the parties and the marriages. Option C, running to print the newspaper during the early morning. Option D, running a water pump in a home. So correct answer is running the printing press to print the newspaper in the early morning can cause a noise pollution. Because of that, you will be getting a lot of noise when you go with a water pump and all, and the playing music and all. Newspaper print will give you a large kind of sound. And here is the next question, the 8th question. Which of the following is the meaning of biodiversity? Option A, a contamination of soil by diverse product of biological nature. Option B, all living things in an area. Option C, the variability among living organisms of all types in an area. And option D, major changes in an organism. So the correct answer here is the variability among the living organisms of all types in an area. Because of this, the biodiversity will happen. So here is the next question. The next question says, how can we preserve places on earth that are biologically rich, but are also we are going to treat that threatened due to the human activity and for the other reasons? The options are here. Option A, just because of building fences around them. Option B, by making them biosphere reserve or the national parks. Option C, by not allowing the wild animals to enter to that particular area. Option D, by cutting the trees inside them. So the correct answer is by making them biosphere reserves or the national park, we are going to threaten that due to the human activities. So hope you all understood the 9th question. So here is a 10th question. Have a look. Which of the following activities will threaten biodiversity in an area? Option A, building a house. Option B, planting tree samplings. And option C, prohibiting killing of animals. Option D, all of the above. So the correct answer is building a house. By building the house, you can threaten the biodiversity in an area. So here is the next question. Kaziranga National Park is famous for which spices? Options are here. Option A, aesthetic lion. Option B, one-horned rhinoceros. Option C, tiger. Option D, red panda. So here the correct answer is one-horned rhinoceros. Because of this, Kaziranga National Park is famous. So the next question is, in which state M is Bitarankika Sanctuary is located? The options are here. Sikkim, option B Assam, option C Odisha, option D Uttarakhand. So the correct answer is Odisha. In Odisha, we can see this Bitarankika Sanctuary. Okay. And I can see a lot of students are not answering me in the chat session. I want everyone to answer. So here is the next question. Question number 13. When the Earth's average temperature is increased due to an increase in greenhouse gases, we are going to call that as option A, global heating, option B, atmospheric contamination, option C, pollution, and option D, global warming. So here the correct answer is very good. It is nothing but option D, global warming. Here is the last question. Which of the following is the actual cause of global warming? That means because of what the global warming is going to happen. Options are here. Option A, people breathing out carbon dioxide. And then you are having the next option. That is option B, cows exhaling the methane while digesting their food. And then you are having greenhouse gases which is going to absorb heat from the atmosphere. And option D, all of the above. You people are telling C, D, but the correct answer is option C, that is greenhouse gases absorbing the heat from the atmosphere. So kids, this is about the chapter of environment and ecology. As I said you before, it is the smallest chapter and it is the very easiest chapter where you people can score your marks. So hope you guys all have understood. Who is this telling option A, B, C, D together? I'll not consider your answer, dear, because you are telling all together. So even I will consider you all together and I will throw you out of the session. You don't want me to stay in my session. Okay. So now I'll go with the next chapter. Even this chapter is a very, very smallest chapter. Before going on to the chapter, we'll have a quiz for 5 minutes and then we will move on to the next chapter. Okay. I'll ask the questions here. You people have to answer. For a few minutes, I'll disable your chat session. Now the chat session has been disabled. And Bhumika, what's wrong with your camera? Shrithayu, Shreyas, Ganika, except the people who took the permission, others enable your videos. Okay. Shall we move on with our GK questions? So are you all ready to answer for my questions? Give me a thumbs up if it is yes. Okay. Good. Let me see who's going to answer properly to my question. So here is the first question to Kishan. Yes, Kishan, which is the first country to print the books?
Clue?
Clue they won't give you an exam, dear.
Okay, ma'am, please tell.
Huh?
Clue, please.
No. In exam, will they give the clue? People who know the answer, if you are raising the hands, I will never ask the question. Questions will not be asked for Sham. Aha. Within a second, you people left the hand. Vedav is the only one who's raising the hand. For Vedav also, I'll not ask any question. Yes, Kishan, tell me. Huh?
Ma'am, clue. I want
Oh.
clue.
Clue. No. Clue will not be given.
Ma'am, China.
Have you said it is China? Do you think it is China? Who said it is China? Tell me frankly. It's really shocking. The person who said that he don't know the answer, suddenly if he tells China, what is this? Google said you the answer.
Wait, ma'am, I'll think. I've said this answer, but I'm not remembering it. Wait, ma'am, I'm thinking.
Who said it is China, Anta? Is it you or anybody taught you? Kishan is checking by disabling the video. Anyhow, Kishan, it's the correct answer. You can stay on a mute. Kishan, stay on a mute and Vedav, leave the hand down. So here is the next question. The next question goes to Smaran. Yes, Smaran. Smaran, yes, Smaran. You actively listen to my session. Very good, Smaran.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, wait a second. Okay, fine. Now we'll go with the next question. Sorry for disturbance. Yes, Smaran.
Yes, ma'am.
Smaran, tell me, which is the first country to make the constitution?
Ma'am, USA.
Wow, who taught you, dear? Tell me who taught you. I think somebody is there on that side.
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
Then
I only said, ma'am.
seriously, you said. Very good. It's the correct answer. So now you stay on a mute. We'll go with the next person. We'll go with Tinky Pinky Ponky. Father had a donkey. Yes, that is Pratham. Yes, Pratham.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I just did Inky Pinky Ponky. Why you guys are laughing? Okay, Pratham, can I ask you the question?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, who is the, okay, tell me, who is the, okay. Let me ask you, yeah, which is the first country which started using the paper currency? Paper, yes, paper. Why, ma'am? Vehicle stopped. Vehicle is not moving. Huh? Tell me. Don't know? Very good, dear. Very good, Pratham. Because you frankly said you don't know, Anta. You haven't checked the book and you haven't asked with any. Very good, Pratham. But I'll let you know the answer. Nishant, can you tell me the answer, Nishant? Don't know. Very good, Nishant. Very good. Danya,
Yes, ma'am.
what is the answer?
Ma'am, is it America?
America.
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
Very, very good. America. Very, very good. Gahan.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me the answer. What is the
Ma'am, it's
question?
New Zealand.
Oh, no. Stay on a mute. Danya, only one chance, Danya. Now we'll go with Shruthayu.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the answer, dear?
Ma'am, China.
Very good. So students, China is the correct answer. China is the first country to print this paper currency and to issue to the people. Okay, now, so keep this in your mind. Never forget this. Okay, now it's the time to start with our new chapter. I'll start off with a new chapter. The next chapter I'm going to start. In between, we will have these kind of quiz. Okay. So now I'm going to start with a new chapter to you, and the new chapter here is your United Nations. So far we have completed nearly 3 chapters. This is your 4th one. Apart from this, we do have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We do have 5 chapters. In that one chapter, I'll be giving you as an assignment, that is your whole GK. In that, you will be learning about first in India and all. Based on that only, every day in between the session, the quizzes will be happening, and you have to participate in that, and you have to answer to me over that. Okay, now. So come then, we'll move on to this chapter of United Nations. So the chapter name is United Nations. So first we will know how the United Nation has been formed. So here is your formation of United Nation. So United Nation is an international organization which was founded in 1945 after the World War II. So after this World War happened, that is after the World War II, that is in the year of 1945, the United Nations was being formed. And here that was being started. The main intention to start this United Nation is to prevent the conflict. Conflict is nothing but a confusion, or it can be the war. So already World War II happened. So to stop that, the next further world wars which is going to happen, they have started with this United Nation. They formed the United Nation. So in the United Nations, we are having currently 193 member states. There are nearly 193 member states are there in the United Nations. And we are having some of the main organs. That means for a human body, we have organs like eyes, nose, skin, heart, and all, right? In the same way, for the United Nations, there are some of the main organs. They are General Assembly, Security Council, Economic and Social Council, Trusteeship Council, International Court of Justice, and UN Secretaries. So these are the 6 main organs what an United Nation is having. So as soon as United Nations started, even this organization, even these organs were also started along with that. And all these things were established in the year of 1945 itself. That is when the United Nations was founded. So this is about your formation of United Nations. So hope you kids have understood. Take your screenshots. So once it is done, let me know. Very good. Okay. Hope you guys have taken your screenshots. Now I'm going to disable the chat session. Right now the chat session has been disabled. Have a look towards the next part. That is how it has been formed. So I said that there are 6 main organs. About each and every organs, the explanation has been given over here. You can have a look towards an explanation. The very first one that we are having over here is the General Assembly. So in whatever the 6 main organs that we are having, in that even the General Assembly is the one of the organ. And here what happens, all the member states will be having an equal representation. That is nothing but, suppose in India, if I take all the states, everybody will be treated equally over there. In the same way in United Nations, all the member states will be having an equal representation. So they are going to act like one nation, one vote. So for one nation, only one person should elect. It is like that. So this is how the General Assembly carries the right. And then we have the Security Council. So under Security Council, you know what happens? The primary responsibility, they have a basic responsibility here. The basic responsibility, that is nothing but where they have to have the peace and the security. That means in the nation, that is in the United Nations, there must be the peace. That means the state should be running, the nation should run without any wars, without any conflicts and all. That is the main responsibility. That means it will provide the security to the whole nation. And then we have Economic and Social Council. It is like a heart, like however human beings that we are having a heart. In the same way for United Nations Economic and Social Environment or a Social Council, it is just like a heart. So for the dimensional of a sustainable development, that is nothing but for a continuous development of the nation, we have this Economic and the Social Council. This Economic and Social and Environmental, that means it will be helpful for in an economic way, it will be helpful in a social way, it will be helpful in an environmental way. So that is nothing but, so it will be providing the help for the continuous development of the nation. Hope you guys have understood. Take the screenshots. Shivani, no notes, dear. Notes, you can just take down the screenshots. It will be uploaded in the app. There you can study. From there you can study. Okay, now. Took the screenshots? Very good. Okay. Now we'll go with the next 3. We will study about the next 3 councils. Have a look. The next 3 councils are the Trusteeship Council, International Court of Justice, and the Secretariat. Coming on to the trusteeship, the trusteeship is having 5 members in its Security Council: China, France, Russia, UK, US. So these are the 5 permanent members it's having. Whenever it is wanted to take a decision, that means whenever United Nations need to take a decision, it will have a conversation. That means it will talk with China, France, Russia, UK, US. Okay. And then you are having International Court of Justice. It is nothing but judicial organ. That means if any decision need to take in the United Nations, that will go for the Court of Justice. That court is called as International Court of Justice. Like however we are having High Court, Supreme Court, here also International Court of Justice. Then we are having the Secretariat. Secretariat is one of the main organs that we have in the United Nations. So here we are having some of the departmental lines, and this departmental lines will tell what kind of work you have to do, where your office should be, what action you have to take, what responsibility you have to take. About all these things, the secretaries will give an information. So this is about your formation of United Nations. So make a note. Once it is done, let me know it in your chat session. Complete it soon. Sohan, I think you have a doubt. Sohan, can I know in which part that you are having a doubt? Yes, Sohan, can you tell me your doubt in the chat session? That is nothing but they will be taking the responsibility, or they will be having a action. If anything happens, they comes first, they will treat it first. Okay. That Shivani, that is a place where everybody gather together and take an information about any of our issues. Okay. Hope you guys have taken a screenshot. So apart from this, kids, you are having the agencies of the UN. That is for the United Nations. What are the agencies that we are having? So have a look towards that. So here we have UNICEF. These abbreviations are very important. That is UNICEF. We call this as UNICEF. UNICEF is there. That is International United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. So this Children's Emergency Fund is there just to secure the health of the children. That means it will be promoting the welfare of the children. It will be working for the children. Okay. And then we are having UNESCO, that is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So here this UNESCO will collaborate among nations. They will support education, they will support the science, they will support the culture and all. And then we are having UNDP, that is United Nations Development Program. So UNDP is there to develop the countries. If any improvement need to happen in any of our natural resources, in any of our human resources, UNDP will help with that. And then we have WHO, where WHO is there to achieve the highest possible. That means for to get that is for the health of the people, it will help a lot. Take the screenshot of this quickly now. Quickly take it. Good. Now I'll go with the next agencies. Apart from this, you do have the rest too. The next is International Labour Organization. So International Labour Organization is nothing but it will improve the work condition of the people. Suppose if I'm working in the office, if I need any leave, if I need any help from the main head office, they will improve, they will help for me. That is from labor organization. In the same way, in the United Nations also, we have the same thing like this. Organization is nothing but it is a committee of people. There will be a lot of people will be there, and they will be doing some work. They will be carrying on their day-to-day activity. That is called as organization. That is the business and all. And then we are having a World Bank. You all know what is bank. It is a place where you will keep the money, and whenever you need it, you will receive your money. That means you will draw your money, isn't it? That is the bank. But coming on to World Bank, suppose if a person is starting any new business, suppose if I'm starting a new chocolate shop, on that time I need some funds. I have to put some amount, I have to buy the shop, I have to buy the materials to the shop, then only I have to sell, isn't it? Where do I get the money for all these things? Bank will give me. How bank will give me? That is in the form of the loan. The bank will give the money to me. Because of this, I'm going to work. In the same way, World Bank will give the loan and the technical assistance. Suppose I don't know how to sell the chocolate. Bank will give me a training. It will give me a assistance. That means it will help me out by giving a training and development programs to start up my business. In the same way here, by giving these kind of loans, they are developing the countries. Why they will give the loan, ma'am? Just because to reduce the poverty. There is a lot of poverty line, right? So people who don't have a food to eat also, but some people will throw the foods right without eating. So to reduce this poverty, we have these kind of facility. And also for sustainable is nothing but continuous economic growth. To have a growth in that economy continuously, we are having these kind of facility. So hope you understood this. Take a screenshot once it is done quickly. Okay, so hope you took the screenshot, kids. So students, with this, even your United chapter is also completed. This chapter is a very, very smallest chapter. Okay. So fine then, hope you all have enjoyed the session. Now it's the time for you to log into another session. So fine then, kids, thank you all for logging into the session. You don't have it? Okay, fine then. So fine then, thank you all for attending the class. Meet you all in the next class. So until then, bye-bye. Have a nice day. Go have your snacks, coffee, tea and all. Bye-bye. Why, Kishan, you are telling like this?